Well, thank you. And our pinpoint weather team coverage continues now. Latest on a travel advisory for you as Newport police have been tweeting that the Pell Bridge is closed in both directions due to a crash, and we're working to learn more about what happened. We want to check in with Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh. She's live in Plymouth, Massachusetts, showing us the situation there. Sounds incredibly windy there.
That's right, and the conditions are worsening each minute we're here. We actually just got evacuated from where we're standing by police. So right after this, we're going to have to move out away from the ocean. Take a look behind us. Those waves have engulfed what was land. We are in front of the Pilgrim Sands Hotel at Long Beach. This is Route 3A, believe it or not. It looks like it's part of the ocean, but that's Route 3A, a popular street that goes right by the water. It's blocked off on both sides of where the ocean is. Detours on both sides. We were just by the detour and were able to get to this hotel, but in the past few minutes they've evacuated the hotel. I spoke with employees. They said they already have water damage in the basement. They're canceling reservations with the guests, telling everyone to get out of this way. Waves are very high and the wind is picking up even more than it was when we just got here about an hour and a half ago. Earlier we were on Water Street. If you're familiar with Plymouth, that's obviously right by the water, and by Plymouth Rock. They've detoured around Plymouth Rock because that area has flooded as well. There were many people out. The waves are going over this hotel right now. There were many people out watching the waves right by the water. You'll hear from them on Eyewitness News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. We're live in Plymouth. I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.
And we've also been monitoring the conditions at the beach in Narragansett. High tide hitting this noontime. Want to get the very latest with live coverage now from Eyewitness News reporter Julianne Lima.
Water for more than 8 hours, and things have really intensified at the time. You can sideways, now small puddles into the ponds in this parking lot. Also, if you take a look at the waves right now, this is the biggest they've been all morning long. You can see the surf is extreme. What a difference a day makes, from Thursday's calm waters to Friday's stormy seas in Narragansett.
It's quite trappy. I wouldn't want to be out there.
John Morrill has his morning coffee at State Pier 5 every morning, and today was no different.
Oh, it's just peaceful. Even when it's like this, it just shows the beauty of the ocean.
Beautiful, but certainly dangerous.
We've been in preparation for the storm for several days.
Narragansett Town Manager James Manny says some areas started flooding right away.
The Narrow River is already starting to surge.
This Middlebridge Marina building was overtaken by water. Manny says damage from storms like these can be costly.
Where the costs would incur are the damages to the beach. Right. If we lose a lot of sand at the beach.
During Hurricane Sandy, beach erosion and damage to the pavilion at Narragansett Beach cost the town about $1 million. But Manny says safety is the top priority today.
We get thousands of onlookers from all over the state and other states that come down and want to look at the waves in a storm like this. We're advising people, we're requesting people to stay home. It's very dangerous out here.
And Danielle, clearly the weather isn't helping our connection here in Narragansett to you in the studio. Now, Manny says starting later today, certain roads here in Narragansett will be closed off to the public. He says they plan on blocking off roads like Ocean Road that are close to the water to prevent people from wave watching. It is too dangerous to be out here today. He said there's no timeline for that to happen, but it will likely happen before 8 o'clock tonight. For now, reporting live in Narragansett, I'm Julianne Lima, Eyewitness News.
And if you joined us on Eyewitness News this morning, we showed you the morning drive in a number of areas of the state. People had to take it slow because of the rain falling and the wind out there. And driving conditions this noontime really haven't changed that much. In fact, they probably are a little worse. We're learning more about the cause of a power outage that actually sent some Tollgate high school students and some middle school students home today. We want to check in with Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian. She's on the road now with all of these updates for us.
Yeah, good afternoon, Danielle. We're actually here on 95 South. We've been driving around for most of the morning in the Providence, Warwick area, keeping an eye on the road conditions for you. Here's a live look at what we're seeing right now, approaching the Thurbers Avenue curve. You can see the visibility is not great as this rain continues to come down. We have seen some ponding and some pretty large puddles on some of the secondary roads. My photographer, Scott, who's driving here, says it's definitely a two hands on the steering wheel kind of a day with all of these gusty winds. You can really feel them in the car. Now, those winds led to this scene a little earlier this morning at the toll gate complex in Warwick. Crews were working to clean up after a large downed tree knocked out power to toll gate, Windman, and the Career and Technical Center. No students were at Drum Rock today, but students were ultimately sent home due to that outage. And school officials say the power went out around 8:30 this morning. Those buses started to arrive about an hour later to bring those hundreds of students home. Now, taking another live look here on the roads. Again, we are on 95 South in Providence, approaching the Cranston line. It's just one of those days to take it a little slower, avoid hydroplaning. And as we've seen on some highway signs, a reminder to drivers that if your wipers are on, your headlights should be on too. Now, we will continue to monitor the conditions in Breaking News 1, and we'll bring you more live reports this evening on Eyewitness News. But for now, reporting live in Breaking News 1, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.